Welcome to the New York State Afterschool Network's webinar, Stopping the Summer Slide, Summer Learning Across New York. Today, I'll very briefly review the information that you might need to cover Summer Learning Day, June 20th, 2014. We'll review the research on summer learning, review the Summer Learning Day as it's been celebrated across the country for the last few years, and then talk specifically about summer learning programs in New York and highlight some of the really exemplary and exciting things that happen across the state. Provide a few resources and answer some questions. Summer learning suggests that summer learning loss occurs for students across the country, no matter their income and family status, if they don't have the opportunity to participate in events during the summer that engage them. So average summer learning loss is around 1 month of a grade level equivalency over the summer, and that effect is cumulative as students continue throughout their schooling career. Summer learning loss is far more challenging and problematic for low-income students who may lose as much as 3 months in reading over the summer. At the same time, many of their middle-class peers are attending summer camps and summer programs and are actually seeing gains in their academic achievement over that same time period. A recent report reviewed the opportunity gap between low and middle and high-income students. That opportunity gap was as much as 6,000 hours over the course of elementary school alone. In part of that gap is actually the loss of summer learning opportunities. So high and middle income students are likely to have had as much as 1,000 additional hours of learning time over the course of their elementary school summers. Fortunately, research does suggest that high-quality summer learning programs can make a substantial difference for our students' life outcomes. Longitudinal studies have found that participating in a summer learning program can improve students' academics for at least 2 years after their attendance at the program. We'll talk about in just a little bit. We also know from talking to programs in New York that many of our programs have research to suggest that their participants have benefited for even longer periods of time post-participation in their programs. So the Learning Day is a celebration of the power of summer learning and of the programs that exist all across the country to really give students opportunities during these crucial summer months. Find more information at summerlearning.com. And there is actually a great map there that highlights all of the locations where programs are celebrating Summer Learning Day tomorrow. So you can find opportunities across the state of New York to see the program in action and really talking about the impact of their summer learning activities. What we wanted to highlight today and to really support all of you and encouraging you to cover as you investigate the impact of summer learning on education in New York is some of the great programs that exist across the state. For instance, in the Southern Tier, there's a great coordinated series of activities. The Southern Tier BOCES, several of the colleges and universities in the area, the science centers, some of the community organizations actually all come together to celebrate a summer of innovation around STEM learning. The range of activities varies and serves kids K through 12. The variety of summer opportunities are free. Some, have a charge for the families. But some very exciting things. My favorite being perhaps Big Yucky, which really digs into some of the ooey-gooey things that get kids excited about science at an early age. Harley is a program celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. It's a 6-week summer program that really focuses on hands-on and project-based learning, serving low-income kids from K through 8th grade, primarily from Rochester city schools. The really had the kids an opportunity to dig into both community service and learning activities at the same time, focusing on social-emotional literacy, understanding the impact that students can have on the world around them. Some impressive research coming out of this program. They tend to hold on to their kids for a long time, and those kids that do participate for their average rate of at least 5 years, 90% of them graduate from high school and 75% go on to college. The Foundation, based in New York City, similarly works with children over a long period of time. It's a 10-year commitment, and they combine a school year after-school program with a summer camp. And the summer camp really does get the kids out and exploring the environment, learn to swim, have lots of opportunities to horseback ride, do tons of different sports, engage in arts and crafts and writing, and also really focus again on developing them as young adults, so encouraging ethical decision-making, talking about college preparation. And they've seen 94% of their graduates go on to graduate from high school. So a different format. We've been talking about some of the more extensive multi-week programs. This is actually a great 3-day opportunity for high school students to the Cornell campus. More than 100 students from 4 counties and New York City really dig into the academic choices and the careers that they might get to explore when they go to college. Some really fun things: fashion shop, environmental engineering for waste products into energy production, and lots of great opportunities to interact with Cornell faculty and other really inspiring adults who can mentor them to make that leap from high school into college. In Elmsford, New York, in the Westchester area, is that Harley works with kids year-round, but really focuses then an important part of that experience on the summer camp, where they get to engage in hiking, go fishing, really connect with the outdoors, and loop literacy work into everything that they're experiencing there. So it's fun and hands-on, but also really building those kind of learning skills that will support them through the rest of their life. I particularly like the connection between music and the arts and literacy with the songwriting, lyrics, and other fun things that they do there to make learning an exciting opportunity for the students. And impressively, Project Maury has a 100% high school graduation rate for those kids who have completed the multiple years of work with them. The Garden Fair in Corning is an exciting new program that really actually has come out of a collaboration between multiple agencies in the Corning area. So the local museum, nature center, several different community centers are bringing together their students around gardening, the cycle of life, and the role of fire. So they're talking ceramics, glass making. For those of you who've ever been to Corning with the Glass Museum, obviously glass making is a huge local industry. They're going to have 135 students participate this year in 7 lessons that then will culminate in a big community-wide celebration. We're really excited about this program. Is this opportunity to look at a new model of bringing community organizations together to collaborate and make more opportunities available for students. Employment program in Buffalo, another example of a kind of program that's serving older youth. I think people often think summer camp as something for older kids, but it's really important to think about what opportunities we're offering to our high school students as well. So in Buffalo, they're leveraging the summer youth employment dollars, which are provided through the state and the county and the mayor's office in Buffalo, but connecting those kids to high school so that in the morning they can take a 4-credit class to help them do credit recovery for high school graduation, and then work on literacy, their financial literacy, their social emotional skills, actually meeting with college and career mentors to help them prepare to actually work through their first job, so challenges they're facing that day, and think about their future employment and what they're going to build towards. So it's a great way that summer learning can connect what kids are learning in school to their actual employment opportunities. And finally, want to mention a really exciting 3-year pilot happening in New York City. The Summer Quest program is looking at school and community partnerships on a tightly interwoven scale, so a regular Department of Education teacher and a strong community educator from a community-based organization that has experience running summer programs, after-school programs, come together and co-teach classes that focus on both academic learning and enrichment and really integrate those two seamlessly for the students. One of the things that I loved about the first-year results from this program is that 96% of the parents thought it helped their kids get ready for school, and 97% of them said that it balanced fun and learning. I think that's exactly the special opportunity that summer learning provides, a real chance to get kids engaged and excited and remind them that learning is a fun opportunity and activity. So just to briefly summarize, look over these programs, some of the highlights that we really want to emphasize about summer learning. It's a great opportunity to bring together different sectors of the community. You have higher ed with the Cornell Cooperative Extension and Cornell University, with Alfred University and universities that are participating in the Summer of Innovation program in the Southern Tier. You have community organizations like the Rockwell Art Museum in Corning and the Tanglewood Nature Center there that are participating and bringing their resources in. You have school districts. Summer school is a crucial part of many school districts' long-term planning for how they provide learning opportunities and close the achievement gap for their students. And then you have community-based organizations collaborating with those school districts. And of course, can't underestimate the wonderful value of summer camp and the opportunity to get outdoors and make that connection between school and a different environment. Finally, at the end of the day, it's all about quality. I highlighted these programs as just some examples of the many high-quality programs across New York. But the emphasis really is on programs and their ability to have long-term impact for students, really being driven by being quality programs, lots of one-on-one engagement, low staff ratios, qualified instructors that are engaged and excited to work with the students, thoughtful preparation about curriculums, connections between learning and fun. Programs that we should be available to more students across New York. We know, as I mentioned, with the 6,000-hour gap, that one of the big gaps between low-income and high-income students is the opportunity to participate in summer programs. And closing that opportunity gap is a way to close the achievement gap, really about giving all of our students an opportunity to explore careers, to explore academic learning, and come out with something that they're excited and passionate to do. Just a few final resources to share with you. The Wallace Foundation has supported substantial research into summer learning and is actually supporting some pilot programs in New York and the Rochester area to really extensively study high-quality summer learning and how we can, the best practices that sort of promote that learning for students. And the National Summer Learning Association has been a great provider of research on summer learning for students. So let's just briefly give you an opportunity. If you have any questions that you'd like to ask, you can enter them in the chat box, and we're more than happy to discuss. If you, as you're thinking about any questions you might have, I'll leave you with the contact information for NYSAN, and we welcome you to follow us on our listserv or on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and look for our resources on our website. I will, again, let anyone enter any questions they might have in the chat box, and then we will get you here on time as promised. Using this resource, as we're getting a question on that, we will be posting this resource on our website, and we will make that available. We'll be sending out a press release tomorrow celebrating Summer Learning Day, and we'll include the access information to all of these programs so that you can follow up with those you might be interested in talking to more. Thank you so much for participating today. We look forward to staying in touch with you, and we're excited to have you join us in celebrating Summer Learning Day.